Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back for day 19 of the Proverbs. We will get right into it.
Yeah.
Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than one who is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Also, it is not good for a soul to be without knowledge, and he sins who hastens with his feet. The foolishness of a man twists his way, and his heart frets against the Lord. Wealth makes many friends, but the poor is separated from his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who speaks lies will not escape. Many entreat the favor of the nobility, and every man is a friend to one who gives gifts. All the brothers of the poor hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He may pursue them with words, yet they abandon him. He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will find good. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who speaks lies shall perish. Luxury is not fitting for a fool, much less for a servant to rule over princes. The discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression.
Interesting.
The king's wrath is like the roaring of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is the ruin of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual drip, drip, drop. Houses and riches are an inheritance from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Laziness casts one into a deep sleep. What? An idle person will suffer hunger. He who keeps the commandment keeps his soul, but he who is careless of his ways will die. He who has pity on the poor lends to the Lord, and he will pay back what he has given. Chasten your son while there is hope, and do not set your heart on his destruction. A man of great wrath will suffer punishment, for if you rescue him, you will have to do it again. Listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days. There are many plans in a man's heart, nevertheless, the Lord's counsel, that will stand. What is desired in a man is kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and he who has it will abide in satisfaction. He will not be visited with evil. Amen. A lazy man buries his hand in the bowl, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Strike a scoffer, and the simple will become wary. Rebuke one who has understanding, and he will discern knowledge. He who mistreats his father and chases away his mother is a son who causes shame and brings reproach. Cease listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A disreputable witness scorns justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scoffers, and beatings for the backs of fools.
Wow.
Talk to me. What has stood up for you?
There is one, a lazy man. A lazy man buries his hand in the bowl and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Now, the lazy man, interestingly, has a bowl.
Food, I wonder.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the bowl in this case, I guess, is in our situation probably is a picture of your source of food or where you eat from. So that could be, I'm guessing it could be either your skill, your job, or whatever. So this is your source of where you get your food from. Yeah. So a lazy man buries his hand in the bowl, drops it right there in the bowl, yeah, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again.
What manner of laziness?
What manner of laziness is that? But by the fact that the wise man wrote it, the Holy Spirit inspired it to be in this book, it means that those people exist. And so even for me, I have to be careful not to just overlook it and say, wow, what a very lazy man, and then move on to whatever else is there.
Yeah.
But to also, shine a light into my own life and look at, in what instances, in what cases could it possibly be that the opportunities that probably could be a scenario of me dropping my hand in my bowl and never bring it up to eat?
Yes.
So could it be that I'm not probably milking as much as there is in what God has given me, in my sources of food, so to speak? Is it in my skills, in my workplace, or am I just doing the bare minimum and not going to eat all that there is in the bowl? So maybe I drop my hand once, take one bite, and then the next second time, like that's it. That does it for me. Yeah. I think that is sort of for me, which is coupled with 15 when it says, okay, it's about the lazy man. They're not really connected, but the lazy man casts one into a deep sleep. Laziness casts one into a deep sleep.
Maybe that's what happens. He puts his hand in the bowl and
and just slips right into it. Yeah, maybe. 90% suffer hunger.
Interesting. Wow. I also think of the bowl as opportunity, It's like you're going after it and then you're called back for the interview and you don't show up. Wow.
Actually, no such a story. But proceed.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Interesting, right?
Oh, thanks. There's one I'm looking for. Okay. So, verse 3. The foolishness of a man twists his way, and his heart frets against the Lord. There is a version, I know, that that your own, what can I call it? Your own stupidity leads you astray.
Yeah.
Like you make decisions, wrong decisions, and then you fret against the Lord. Why has the Lord let this calamity happen to me? Why did God make this happen?
I see.
But it's you made those decisions. You twisted your way, you went astray, but then you're fighting against the Lord. I've always found this to be quite interesting, and when I read it again today, I thought, isn't that how we usually blame God for things?
Yeah,
and
for our decisions.
Yeah, but God didn't send you doing that,
Yeah.
You had a desire, you went after it, it led you into the wrong place.
Yeah.
And now you're like, God, why don't you come through? It's like how we're talking about loans and debts last time.
Yeah.
I mean, oh gosh. I mean, I remember when I was a new believer, I would ask God for a sign. When I want to totally make bad decisions. I remember it today when I was walking, actually. I'd say something stupid like, God.
I wonder how stupid that was.
No.
Tell me about it.
Oh my boy. So, I don't know if you've prayed prayers where like God give me a sign.
Yeah, I think I have.
I mean, there's sometimes when I've done it and it's been like a good Lord, if it's really you. Like for you, like for us being together, I was like, God, like, I don't want to get into this whole dating thing, but if this guy is like legit.
Give me a sign.
And
that was a sign.
That's a long story and for another day. But I would ask for things like, because I used to like spending so much.
Yeah.
Especially on things like ice cream and chocolate. Like I make those jokes about ice cream and chocolate, but it's a real thing. So I'd be like, so I have money on me. Like maybe I've had a win. I used to be one of those people who eats when I've had like a really good day. I'm like, let me spoil myself. Yeah. So I know I shouldn't be like using all the money, but then I'd be like, God, if I find gosh, no, it's so funny because today I saw a guy wearing a red shirt when I was doing my walk. But I'll be something like, Lord, if I find someone wearing a red shirt.
Wow.
If on this street I see someone wearing a red shirt.
Yeah. That's a sign.
I'll know that you have approved of my ice cream purchase. I'm serious, but I was a new believer, so I guess
this was definitely way before we met.
Cut me some slack. Yeah.
I'll cut you some slack.
But if after that I've spent that money, let's say I get to the taxis and they're charging more than what I was thinking, I'll be like, God, why did you let this happen? Now I have to walk half the distance. That didn't happen, but I'm saying like, that's the sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Your own desires, your own foolish decisions lead you astray, and then you fret against the Lord.
I think someone once said, I don't remember who, and I hope I got them right. They said that God is not obligated
to
fulfill what He didn't promise.
No, I think it's Joyce Maya who says God is not obligated to pay for like things He didn't order, or
things
like
He didn't order
to clear
for.
bills He didn't order.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, wow. I'm looking forward because, I mean, the scriptures had so many things. So many things. It's about generosity, about wisdom, being for your own soul.
The rich and the poor.
The lazy man. So we want to hear what has stood out for you. Yeah? Leave some comments in the comment section. Also, just for the fun of it, tell me, have you done that thing before where you ask God for a sign for something you know you totally shouldn't be doing? We look forward to hearing from you. Yeah? See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.